Yo, yo, yo! Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers! Welcome back to Wisdom Dropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we're talking about you super cool, groovy Taurus people. That's right, Taurians in the house! But we're not just talking about you, we're talking about your new moon in Cancer that just happened on July 20th, 2020, and will be in full effect for the next month, okay, until late August 2020, and we have our next new moon. So this video is going to give you everything you can expect, Taurus, for the next solid month and how to navigate that to the best of your astrological capability. Okay, I'm very excited to talk about this new moon for you. Since it is in Cancer, it's literally going to be in your third house, which is all about communications and businesses and just your everyday local environment. So I think a lot of Tauruses out there are going to have like a new energy, a really crisp kind of like, oh, I came through the portal kind of energy to the other side when it comes to their everyday living environments, and feel like they maybe burst through some type of wall. And I don't think it's going to be necessarily super easy per se. It's going to come with some dedication, some hard work, some persistence, especially if you're birthing like a new creative project in that local environment. But I do think that it's going to give you some type of freedom feeling through this experience of it happening in your third house. So I'm excited to talk more about the details, but before I do, Taurus, I just want to chat with you real quick about some exciting announcements. Number one, I have an astrology course that it's a 3-month intensive program that is about to expire for registration. I only have 1 week left. So if you want in on this course, get in on this course. It's going to start in August and be a 3-month intensive. We're meeting once a week in the Zoom room on a Sunday afternoon because I don't do mornings like that. But I want to offer you the best capability to actually interpret the heavens for yourself, and if you want that skill set, Taurus, like, you're the sign of ownership, you're the sign of value. If you recognize the value, Taurus, in actually having the skill set, in being the person who can honestly dissect and analyze and put it all together when it comes to a birth chart, if you want to understand how to do that, this course is for you. If you don't like the frills, you don't like the extra, you don't like the fuss, but you just want the straight facts, you want to build up your capacity and come out of it capable and confident, that's what I'm guaranteeing you if you participate in this course that I'm offering. So if you want in, Taurus, join us. I would love to have your Venusian vibes there. Okay, earth signs, it's where it's at. So with that said, go ahead and reach out to me at wisdomdrops@gmail.com if that is something of interest to you, Taurus. I will be sure to get you those details as soon as I possibly can. Okay. Second thing is, I'm giving astrology readings away for whatever people can afford right now because of everything going on, and I don't want to keep this knowledge to myself. So if you do want a reading from me, you like my style, make sure that you actually reach out to me at wisdomdrops@gmail.com. Also subscribe if you vibe, because we is building tribe here on the Wisdom Dropz platform, and that's what I'm here to do, is to build community around astrology. Okay, so with that said, my friend, let's jump into the deets on this. With that said, Taurus, you have this new moon in the third house, but it's opposing the 9th house Saturn influence. So like I said, there's a lot of new opportunity here for you when it comes to your businesses. The third house is the sign of business. Okay, but it's going to take time and intentional, deliberate action over time, a little bit every day over time. That's Saturn, because it's opposing Saturn directly. So if you're starting anything, especially in the next 2-week time frame, expect that it will, yes, give you results, Taurus, but it's not going to give you the full results right away. Okay, that's just me being honest and transparent with you. Also, that hard work that is going to be required of you if you are building something around your business or local community, immediate community, it's going to require hard work of the flavor of your belief system, the flavor of your global relations, even though that seems a little oxymoronic. You're somehow connecting that, or your higher education and your investment in that process of higher education, higher educating yourself, for lack of better words. That's going to be tantamount for you in this larger experience, Taurus, because there is that strong 9th house Saturn aspect that's been there, Taurus, for the last couple of years, okay, but it is strong and it is present in this new moon, in this heavenly snapshot of what was happening at this new moon. So there's that for your consideration. Just be aware that, if it doesn't happen right away, don't be upset, don't be burnt out and like defeated. You are a Taurus, you are a bull. If you just choose and decide to ultimately set yourself towards anything, It might take you longer to get there, but you will get there. Once you get started, you're a steamroller, baby. Nobody can stop you, Taurus. So trusting yourself and trust in that process if you're going to dedicate yourself to something, understand this. The second out of 3 aspects that I want to talk about is the Mars-Chiron conjunction in your 12th house of Aries, squaring Mercury in the 3rd. So this gets a little intense because the 12th house with a Mars and Chiron conjunction, what does that mean? Mars is the engine and the Energizer Bunny of the zodiac, along with the sun. So that conjunct with Chiron is like the wounded healer. It's like, where are you feeling like deeply marshmallow, like wounded and sappy and like vulnerable, okay, Chiron. But at the same time, from that same point, that same place, that's where you have on offer to heal. That's where you have the ability to heal. It's like that Rumi quote I always use because I just love it. And it's let the wound be the place that the light enters. You know, like that's so deep and so like profound for you to understand as a Taurus, because this is happening in your 12th house, which is the house of loss. You know, it's the house of also what's hidden, you know, and it's specifically what's hidden from you yourself. So it's what you're hiding from yourself, maybe not consciously, obviously, because it's hidden from yourself, duh, but like subconsciously. It's your subconscious house, Taurus. So where is it that you are being asked right now by spirit to deal and to heal your subconscious? That's so lit up like a Christmas tree for you right now, y'all. Is literally lit up like a Christmas tree for you. Is where are you being asked to heal your subconscious? Just wanted to say it one more time. Where are you being asked to heal your subconscious, Taurus? Because you're being asked under this next 1 month of influence, you are being asked in this new moon to actually deal with what's hidden from yourself. So that's some food for thought, some food for my Taurian, Venusian, you know, earth signs, nom nom, you know. The next thing I want to bring up is that, you know, the third thing really, before I jump into that, it's squaring your 3rd house. So something to do with that everyday local environment or your businesses, it's going to help you activate that goal, that accomplishment, once you do deal with whatever you're being asked to deal with subconsciously, because there's a connection, and a 90-degree, aka a square aspect, is a manifestation degree, y'all. So anytime you have that, there's an opportunity. Yeah, it's going to bring challenge, but there's an opportunity for manifestation because it's a square. It's a 90-degree angle. So food for thought, Taurus, food for thought. How are those 2 things connected for you? I don't know, but you do. Now, last but not least, Venus is in your 2nd house, which is great for money. Great. Squaring the 11th house, Neptune. So this is interesting because this aspect between these 2 planets is about disillusionment. And where have you been, you know, full of illusion and believing something that's not true? Where have you fallen subject or victim to other people's, you know, misaligned or misportrayals of how they actually are, Taurus? That's what those 2 planets stand for themselves. But when we say this is your 2nd and your 11th house, it could be a negative thing and it could be a positive thing. Like anything in astrology, there's a high and low vibration to it, y'all. So don't get too rooted, Taurus, with all your fixed vibes into one reality or another. I'm just giving you some scenarios so you can understand how to navigate that energy, okay? Now, as I was saying, though, the 2nd and the 11th, you do want to be aware, Taurus. I want you to be careful about financial disillusionment and illusionment, where people have been lying to you in your networks about money, because your networks is activated by that Neptune in the 11th, which is in its home, so it's very strong, okay? Neptune is the planet of the magician, yes, and the angel at certain levels, yes, at the higher level, but at a lower level, Neptune is the planet of, like, what are they called? Cons, okay? So don't be subject to a con, Taurus. You have really, generally speaking, very good discernment, Taurus. Your belief systems are kind of like more conservative because your 9th house is ruled by Capricorn, aka Saturn, which is where you're experiencing a Saturn transit, might I add. So I'm not too worried about you, but you might be having some things come to light now that you just like kind of blow your mind. You're like, damn, I did not realize. You might just be looking around like, damn, like I did not realize that was the situation, okay? So be aware of that, especially as it relates to your finances, even really close family, 2nd house. In the sign of Gemini, you have even more opportunity for deceit and just, you know, being told one thing, but it's actually another, because they're good talkers, you know, and I'm not trying to shade, you know, cast shade on anybody, you know, but I'm just saying Gemini energy is very mutable and it's very good at talking. It's very good at communicating an idea or a thought, even if it's whatever mask they need people to put on for them at the time. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that, Taurus. Also with that 11th house square with Neptune, just be aware of your networks, larger groups of people you're a part of. Don't be giving your credit card away to some organization right about now if it doesn't feel right. If there's something there that's like, well, this is like a really good cause, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Pay the holiest attention to that feeling, because that is a way that this energy can manifest in a low vibration, my friend, which we wholeheartedly want to ignore and divert our experiences from. Okay, Taurus? So there's that. That's what I want you to consider. I think, at a higher level, though, it is going to be how do you activate with your finances in a strategic way, because Gemini is a very skilled sign to activate those networks, 11th house, at a higher level. And maybe those networks are helping you activate at a higher level in your local environment, because that's where the new moon is happening. You know what I'm saying? In that third house. So I just want you to be really aware of the different energies playing out. I hope that this served you. If you do want to join us for that course, I would be so incredibly happy to have you there, Taurus. Reach out to me at wisdomdrops@gmail.com for more deets. Deets for that are down below on how to exactly contact me. And if you want a reading, again, I'm offering them to people who just need to give me something right now. It doesn't have to be my full asking price. So with that said, until next time, and through next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.